Okay, I think I can handle this. It's been a fighter once or twice, but let's get this put in there. We're gonna hook up the negative first, and I'm gonna try it out of this side so that it's uniform to all my other switches and such. But we'll get this lined up as good as we can with this negative terminal. Hopefully I can get it to drop down into that block at the bottom there where it threads up. First try. That I don't know. And I guess it'd help if you actually could see what the hell I was doing. That might do it. Let's get that battery cable put on there as the negative, and then we'll move to the positive. Come back to all these other happy little wires going out and about for the day. I suppose there's quite a few turns necessary on this itty bitty screwdriver. That blue wire is blocking my view of the block at the bottom, but I think it hooked up because it just stopped. So we're gonna call it on that one and move it on over to the other side. Positive is next. Positive terminal coming up. Positive terminal. Alright, let's do that one now. Let's see how many fancy tries it takes me to get that thing over there and let it make sense of itself. I imagine it's gonna get hung up on every single thing that's possible. So, first off, I'm going to see if I got my switch on or off. I guessed right, and I guess the switch is off still, so we're good. Alright. Then, in that case, let's set this down nice and neat so I don't get scratched. And I'll be right over there to that side to try and tackle that. Over there. That terminal. Okay, let's get this one in. Hurry faster, Scott. Jeez, they're all yelling at me, I bet. Or I should say they will. They're all gonna laugh at me. That's alright. I pretty much nerd the shit out of this bike. Excuse me for cussing, right? But you gotta have fun. Oh, come on, finger. That's the appropriate one right there, yes. I'm going to save myself a little grace. Try and come in front of that one. Right there. Oh, maybe I can't. Nope. Making it harder on myself. You know how you do. I think I am going to turn that back over. Let it ride the way it was. We can give it a little bend and it'll look just fine. Without that nub sticking out. Straight out. Hold it down. There you go, finger. You're doing good now. Lord in heaven. Well, I don't know. That thing does not want to go down there and spin into anything just yet, I'm sure. But I'm going to try hard and make it. Because at this point in time, I probably am out of space on my phone. Or the memory card or whatever it's got going on. And that is not sinking into that lower half of that receiver nut, or whatever they call it. I don't know. I'm just guessing, but sounds good to me. A receiver. I don't know. I'm pretty much babbling like a little kid right now. I get to play with my motorcycle today. It's raining. At least it was. Sure is cloudy though, so we'll still say that is the case. Oh, I got it to hook up. Look at that. Alright, so this is the most exciting ever hookup of a battery terminal. I think in whatever kind of modern times you would acclaim yourself to. Try and get that turn straightened out a little bit better than it is right there. Well, if that doesn't do it, and I got my nifty little wrench so that I don't electrocute myself and weld it to the frame again. That was way too much fun. You might notice I've only got about to be able to play with the turning on this wrench here. Or I should say the wrenching of the wrench. But we're going to try hard to make this fancy. Yeah, I won't lie to you. I welded this wrench to the frame earlier, and since it was already on the battery when it touched, it was kind of hard to get it off the top of the battery when the wrench doesn't want to move off the frame at all. That is an old lesson, taught a new trick, I guess. Because I never in my days would have imagined I'd have done that, but there I was. There I was. However they tell it in the stories. In the fairy tales. That's what this bike is. Super fairy tale. Orange and black. Here's a story behind this bike. At least my end of it. My end of the story is pretty funny. Quirky, small world type status thinking. used to skateboard with a good buddy named Bryce and his brother Matt. And they have also a young brother also. But Bryce brought this back from Florida with his dad, I suppose. But he drove it back from Florida to Utah. And I had no idea, but I had seen it online for sale years and years ago. But it was in Florida. So that didn't work out. Then I see it now, here recently. And the guy says he's living in my town. Like, what? So it turns out this bike that I love so much because it was orange and black, as all get up. And a little shiny too. He liked it also. And I had no idea. Hadn't seen him for years. Since high school. And there I was. Buying a motorcycle. From a guy that he sold it to, I guess, a couple years back. That was still here in Ogden. And that's how I got old Aura here. She's a beauty. And Bryce drove her from Florida. I had no idea. I had seen her online. I wished I could get her. It took 7 years, and all of a sudden my friend drove her to me and saw it online. Here it was. She's a beauty. Well, she'll get there. It makes me laugh every time. Okay, when I get back, we're going to see if these power inverter works. Oh, hell, we'll do it right now. I'll figure out where I want to mount the switch at, but we'll get it going and see if I've done a good job of connecting two things. So, oh my gosh. Flicky, flicky, switchy, switchy. Come on, just flick on. I tell you what, let's put this right about there. And I'll show you the flip of the switch that is super duper waterproof, but really hard to flip, I guess. I might have done something wrong. We got power, but it goes in and out, so I think I've got to work on it a little bit more. We're trying.